everybody! Welcome back for another round of Zanadu Comics recommendations. This week we've got our beloved video monkey Sam back.
Yay, Sam, he's back.
Yay!
We just received the last and final count-in from the Video Monkey for Comics Should Smell Good, the internet's greatest nonsense hype comic book video that has ever existed, is finally coming to an end. It's been 5 years. 2012 is when we started this. Morgan and I were both very younger. Will looked relatively the same.
I was barely even legal.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, not really.
Yeah.
I mean, it was. Yeah. So it's a bit emotional for all of us here. We hope that you enjoy the heartfelt tearjerkerness that we've added at the beginning and end of this episode. But,
oh yeah, this one's a doozy, baby.
Bit of a doozy
Pulled out
here.
all the emotional stops.
That's right. But of course, we still have the meat and potatoes of the new comics for you, because that is really why you're watching. And Mr. Will, with his Zanadu Comics official 40 anniversary shirt,
look at
which
that.
is very nice.
Had to
It's a
break it
damn
out.
fine shirt.
I know.
It is. Great
art
design.
by Dibby Maharis, very
Yeah.
awesome local
There you
illustrator. Boom. Why
Where
don't
I
you
was
start?
pride.
That's
So
right.
my first pick is Legion #1, the first and final of this next version of Legion. He's the son of Professor X. If you haven't heard of him before, he's Professor X's son. He's got multiple mutant powers, and he's got multiple personalities. He's got a lot of issues. It inspired a new series on Legion, so of course, want to have a new comic book. And it's Peter Milligan. He's a great veteran X-Men writer. He's back on it, and Wilfredo Torres is doing the art. Really cool art. And just when Daniel thinks he's got it all together, he's got all the personalities in line, a new personality, crazy personality emerges. So this psychiatrist is going to help him try to figure it all out. Lots of great, it's X-Men, but kind of mind-trippy, psychological fun. Kind of X-Men with therapy, which is kind of what, we're going to need a little therapy moves all over with. So anyway, that's my book. Welcome back, Daniel, Legion.
I thought it was David.
It's David.
David, it's David.
Our Professor of Marvel's got to brick it.
I'm so
on the
emotional.
last episode.
I'm so,
with the
let's keep
X-Men.
going.
We
I'm
have to hold it
sorry.
together for like another 6 minutes.
I can't do it.
Okay.
David.
Whatever, fine.
Sorry.
Right?
Fine,
God.
You
It's
had
just
to have-
amateur hour.
Exactly.
You know what, Will? You're fired.
Okay, bye.
How about that? We're just going to fire your ass on the last episode.
How do you get fired on the last episode?
That's right. No severance pay
I know.
for you.
How many times did I screw up Inhumans versus X-Men calling it Avengers?
Ooh, you know what? That could be further video content for the channel. We could make
Yeah.
like a super cut of every time Will
Yeah.
says something wrong.
Take a drink every time Will makes a mistake.
Yeah, right?
There is not enough alcohol in
Okay,
this.
There isn't. Yeah.
So, first up for me is going to be Southern Bastards, the penultimate issue of the Gut Check storyline. Roberta Tubb, son of Robert Tubb. Crazy how they did that with the names, right? Or Earl Tubb actually is the father. I think Robert Tubb was the grandfather, but either way, there's a lot of Tubbs, She is back in Croc County, and she's got a big gun and a few hundred bullets with Coach Boss's name on them. Not gonna say much more than that, other than there is a monkey and a briefcase full of
Barbecue?
excrement.
Oh.
I wish there was a briefcase full of barbecue. I would love a briefcase full of barbecue right now.
Alright, my first book is the 11th issue of Wildstorm from Warren Ellis and John Davis Hunt. This has been Warren Ellis's revamp and modernization of the Wildstorm universe for current readers here, and this has been really cool, very kind of psychedelic take on kind of what could be seen now as, generic 90s superhero stuff. But Warren Ellis is really taking the idea of bleeding edge technology, corporate espionage, weird alien intervention stuff, mixing it all together, and of course still having some real fun, cheesy superhero stuff to it. Henry Bendix has been causing many problems for the last few issues since he's been in here, and this is the one before the end of the second arc, and the final issue that Xanadu's gonna get. But at least you got great Jim Lee cover featuring the awesome Grifter, who is every 10-year-old's wet dream of awesome superhero comics.
But what if Gambit had guns and like a really cool mask and
a cool napkin, red napkin, you know?
Yeah, and smoke cigarettes.
Yeah, really cool.
it's a napkin.
From eating all that barbecue. This is the final.
All right, you're rehired for that one.
You're back.
Yeah. So this is the final X-Men book I'll ever talk about here. So I'm going to get this right because, of course, I love the X-Men. It was my first ever comic book years ago. This is the latest chapter of Phoenix Resurrection, and this is all about the return of the original, the adult Jean Grey. As you know, if you've read in the Jean Grey, starring the time lost from the past Jean Grey, the Phoenix made a big comeback. This is a really cool story. Matthew Rosenberg. You are doing Marvel right. You're doing X-Fans right. This is really cool. Lots of nostalgia, lots of excitement for the future. There's a lot of dead X-Men here. There's one dead X-Men in a really weird kind of outfit. I was like, what the heck's going on there? But anyway, this is more of the mystery as the X-Men have finally converged. And we know that Jean's been in kind of this weird dream world. And so what's it going to be? Because we know what happens whenever the Phoenix comes. There's death, there's resurrection. So what are they going to do with Jean? Well, we know she's going to survive because she's going to be an X-Men Red #1. I probably won't get to talk about it here, but I'll probably be buying it and reading it if I ever find it in a store. But anyway, for now, you got to come in. Phoenix Resurrection. Beautiful art, great storytelling, great for X-Fans of every age. Even old farts like me. So there you go.
All right, my last comic ever on this show is going to be third issue of Doomsday Clock from DC. If you can't tell by now, I'm kind of a big DC mark at this point in my life. You know, everybody has their phases: flippy floppy, Marvel, DC, Image. No one has an IDW phase. Let's be real.
No.
But
Dynamite
I'm back
phases
to
go to the
DC.
hospital.
And what better final DC book than the one whose initials are DC?
Whoa, mind blown!
That's why we keep him around, right?
I just recently reread the second issue of this because it was just, you know, it's such a dense comic, it requires multiple readings and all that. And unlike certain on the internet tell you, it's actually quite good. This third issue sees Batman, yes, the Batman, Bruce Wayne, have a confrontation with Rorschach. No, not the Rorschach, a new Rorschach, a decidedly more brown Rorschach, because it's 2018, people, get with it. And the original Rorschach's journal has been handed over, put into the hands of Bruce Wayne. What happens when he learns the entire story of the Watchmen universe? Does he say, hey, I'm going to go to the Justice League, I'm going to find Ozymandias, and I'm going to kick his ass back to his nuclear-destroyed, like, home dimension? Or does he say, hey, I'm going to help you find Dr. Manhattan? Probably the first one, because let's be real.
Right.
Batman does not want these people here.
No.
Right.
He's so paranoid, like, why would he be like, you know what? Yeah, let's just let another super genius with, like, infinite resources and infinite skills just hang out on our planet. No.
And a blue god.
And
Just
a
let Blue God hang out. That's not Batman's not down with Blue God.
Last issue also saw the shocking return of a character who was dead for the entirety of Watchmen.
Right?
The comedian.
Yeah, what's up with that? I was like, damn.
And the two new characters.
Yes,
we're
awesome.
Two new characters.
Yeah.
Marionette and the Mime, who are reimaginings of the two Charlton characters who DC got the rights to in the 80s during Crisis that Alan Moore actually never used. That being Punch and Julie, who would later show up in the Suicide Squad and then got used recently for Tom King's I Am Suicide arc. So they're actually really, really breakout characters for this. Kind of I think they're going to be used a lot to like mirror the whole Joker and Harley phenomenon that's arisen in the days since Watchmen. But
I can see that.
Really a quality series,
That's
worth
gonna
reading.
catch
Don't let the hype get you down, man.
Even if it's a little late there.
Yeah, just a bit.
And my final pick is a return. The return of Marvel's very, very, very first family. Probably the most important characters in the Marvel Universe are the Fantastic Four. The very primal, elemental force that has guided Marvel since the Silver Age and is responsible through the supporting cast for like half of the friggin' universe that Jack Kirby created through here. We've got Chip Zdarsky and Jim Chung. Jim Chung doing his second of 2 books of the year that he will be doing.
It's only January.
That's what I mean. It's going to be the 2 books and getting that done out the way. But yeah, and the last issue was really great. You got to see the Thing, who has met up with Spider-Man, and they're a bit worried about Johnny because Johnny's a hothead and he's kind of losing it. He doesn't have these adventures to go on to blow off steam. You know, the girls aren't doing it anymore, the cars aren't doing it, so now he's just kind of losing it.
Well, you know, they're building robots for that.
They are, actually, right? Yeah, they're called Joy. They're weird. They're like weird replicants.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, Dr. Doom shows up in the last issue and kind of spurs Mr. Grimm to go out and find the remnants and the last bits of the Richards family, whom both he and Johnny very desperately need to find again to survive, basically. But this is a great kind of not so much throwback, but really focusing on the family aspect that made the early Marvel Comics just so awesome and so relatable to the regular person. Shit, that's the last book that's going to get done on this program.
Wow. What a great way to go.
I know. Mr. Will, did you want to...
I just wanted to say, when I moved to Seattle 19 years ago, right after I found a place to live, I found a place to buy comics. And it was here, and I've been coming here, and it's an amazing place in Perry. And Howard and Casey and Morgan and Aaron and everybody who's ever worked here, you've made it a really special place. Not just a place to buy comics, but a sense of community, a sense of family. And I don't even work here. A lot of people think I work here. I'm just like Norm on Cheers. I'm the shopper who keeps coming back. I'm the guest star on this panel. Thank you for having me, who never left. So thanks to all you for letting me be part of this, and thanks to everybody who's been watching. And you know, go support your local comic shops. And you know, thanks again to Perry and everybody. It's a great experience, and I'm really gonna miss you guys, and I'm really gonna miss coming here to get my new comic books.
I never liked you, Will.
I'm just here to be their punching bag when I make mistakes.
Oh, come on, Will. I liked you for like 5 minutes. Your mouth.
There you go.
And Sam, come on, you gotta come out here.
Okay.
And our Mr. Video Monkey, who is the reason we're doing these. He came 5 years ago and decided that he needed to shoot me rambling about comics, and then these people jumped in.
Yeah.
Shot you?
He did well.
I shot him.
Yeah.
He recovered.
Multiple times.
He's got a healing factor.
But yeah, thank you all so much for watching these past 5 years. You've really made it a treat to do this every week. We'll miss you. Hopefully you'll find somewhere new to get your comic books.
And most importantly, you'll miss me.
That's right. Yeah. The Legion of Morgan fans are weeping right now across the country. Especially in Spain. I don't know why they love him in Spain.
I got fans in Spain?
We love fans in Spain.
Dude, let's go to
Spain.
Yeah, no, fly me out, bro.
Right? Alright guys, one final time. We love you, and we'll see you all again down the road.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Here we are. The past becomes the future. What do you think about comics should smell good underground?
Not bad. Yeah, we could do that. I mean,
No more. No more are we comics monkeys. No! No!
No more.
No.
No.
Done with it.
Done.
Over it.
We shall become comics gorillas.
Yeah.